Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Last time we were looking for a place called Asemanu. Yes, that place right there. We were looking for that place, and that is apparently close to Saint Anin. We were supposed to leave Ebonheart and look for it, and then we came here, and then we found this underwater grotto, which there wasn't really much in there. Not that I could see anyways, I may have missed it. But anyways, the reason why we're looking for this place is we're doing a job for, what's his face? Faller Sayoni, I believe. Yes. And he wanted to prevent some, you know, the worst zeal of the Ordinators, blah, blah, blah. He wants us to cover something up. We need to go get something back that the Ordinators lost or were unable to get back. And then, and that would, that'll result in, some, we'll say, political benefit for us. Yes, with House Lalu. Which is great. So, this is not part of the quest, but I do want to go in here and, take a look at this shipwreck. So we're going to go ahead and, we'll do that. We'll do that to start things off, and then I will continue looking around for this island where this, supposed, place is. Now, it looks kind of on its side. So I guess we'll have to jump in the water to be able to access these entry points. So, you know what? Waiting for the slaughterfish. Yeah, I'm waiting. Okay. Yep. Oh, the drows. Okay. All right, one down. Next one. Anyone else? You guy over there. The guy who's like nibbling on the side of the wood there. He's like, we're gonna take care of him and whoever's buddy is behind me. Oh man, freaking Aquaman up here. This I'm being swarmed by fish. Where are there you are. There's so many bodies. It's like I can't even tell where the enemy is anymore. It's just like he's somewhere in there in that mass of stuff. All right, so we're inside the ship. We're gonna switch over to my Mew ring a little bit, brighten things up just a touch. What is that, a basket? Or a cushion? Or something. Alright, so, yeah, let's go ahead and explore this, that's it? I think that, yeah, we've explored the entirety of this, section of the ship. Now, there's another door here, like a trap door. Is there a hole in the ship? Like, how are these fish getting in? Because each of these, each of these compartments seem to be, somewhat, we'll say isolated. Worn Imperial Key. I don't know what that's for, but I'll take it. Oh man, this is messing me up. You know, whenever you get something like this where, like, you know, things are a little bit lopsided. Oh man, a lot of ingredients. Let's take them. Things are kind of... why not? Things are kind of lopsided. It's messing me up because I keep wanting, I'm like, okay, to me this is down, right? Because it's the floor. And it's, okay, can I get over to this crate? Thank you. And there's nothing over there either, okay. It's messing me up because, you know, my up is actually to the left or the right or whatever. You get the idea. So, go down into the next compartment. There's some crates here. There's a skeleton off to my left or up, whichever. There's a corpse. Potion of water breathing. There we go. I'll just take that. Oh, there's a lower level. Sweet! We got another corpse and some floating barrels. Yeah, I'm just... Whoa! A lot of hound meat! Yeah, I'll take it. I know I'm just adding to my weight right now, but it's okay. I dropped some things off, so I've got plenty of weight to hoard with, and everybody right now is just going collectively, no, Jason! You have a disease. You have a problem. You are a hoarder. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not. Although, you know, that does, you know, I have wondered about that a bit. No, I'm not wondered if I'm actually a hoarder. I've wondered if part of that mentality comes from, background. You know, because I get criticisms on here a lot. They're like, Jason, oh, you act in such a way that, you know, that these people feel, is, we'll say illogical or, strange or just, you know, like, Jason, why are you doing this? It doesn't make sense, or it's impractical. You know, I get all kinds of criticisms for the way I play. And in the past, I've been like, you know, like if you want to play differently, you know, by all means, go ahead, play differently. I'm going to play the way I want. But you know, I was thinking about that. I was like, you know what? With anything, as much as annoying as it can be at times, there are reasons for the things people say, and well, if you don't know a reason, then that's a good place to start asking a question. And I do love me some questions. Questions are great. Questions are how you learn things and you broaden your horizons. And this was kind of prompted. I did a video not too long ago about, you know, difficulty in games, and you know, that whole topic sort of you know, got me thinking about stuff. It made me sort of question things and evaluate my views on stuff. And really, it brought to the forefront the idea of, ooh, moon sugar. Yes, it brought to my mind, moon sugar. No, about perspective. You know, I'm not gonna get political or anything like that, but you know, in life, I feel like a lot of disagreements or problems that people see or don't see are because of their own perspectives. And so, you know, and we'll say the lack of perspectives different people have. You know, and you know, we can't always know what you know, what other, darn it, Dropbox. Okay, a major shout out and like a whole 3-second party with just your name being emblazoned on the screen for the person who can tell me how to shut Dropbox's stupid notifications off. I've tried doing it through Windows and it's not working, and it's really annoying the crap out of me. Anyways, I was talking about perspectives, I believe. Yes. Okay, I don't think I revealed that part of the map. I'm gonna run back over here. Darn it, it messed up with my train of thought, and that's horrible. It's the worst thing you could do to me. It's this horrible sin they have committed. Anyways, you know, we all have different perspectives. And I can't relate to somebody who has a different background than me, that maybe grew up in a different part of the world. You know, is someone who has a different color skin, someone that is shorter than me, taller than me. You know, we all have different perspectives, things that people can't, they can see and they can process, but they might not be able to innately, truly understand, because there's that perspective. They haven't lived it. And I promise we're getting to a point here. All that to say that, I wonder if part of my, is this it? This is it! I should have known this was here. I feel like I've found this before. Okay, we're gonna sneak on in. I feel like something's coming after me, so I'm just gonna get it off my tail by just casting a little boop, little bit of a chameleon spell. There we go. Ooh, this looks nice and creepy. But yeah, anyways, like my, I've typically been, in a, I've grown up and we've typically did not have a lot of money. We don't tend to have a lot of money. I still don't have a lot of money. I'm frankly pretty, we'll say unwealthy. There we go. I'm pretty sure we can kill this guy without, messing anything. He's not named right. He's just an ash ghoul. That's cool. Ah, you're dead. So to me, like, I'm just saying, as me and myself, I'm not a hoarder, but I do tend to look at things and go, will I find a need for this, down the road? Is this not necessarily something I need right now, but is this something that I can make use of in another way? And now if something's broken, it's junk, I get rid of it, but, in like my own life, you know, if I have a computer that's maybe only half working, you know, I keep that sucker around. I'm like, I can repurpose this. I can find another way to use this. And I'm wondering, you know, we bring these perspectives and stuff into, I think even in our approach to life and our approach to entertainment. And like for me, it makes me go, well, in gaming, like in a game like this, where there are things, you know, frequently in like real life, I found myself going, I really wish I still had that thing. That would help me out a lot here. And I don't have the money to go get myself something new, so I end up kind of screwed. And I'm wondering if that is, you know, I'm pretty sure that that's where that mentality comes from. That just in case thing, because I've been trained my whole life, you know, you might need that later. And, you know, you will not have the means to buy it later. Now, in the game, I'm pretty wealthy. I'm able to get anything I want, but that mentality is still with me. It is still, we'll say, a subconscious part of how I operate. Really? That lock level 75, I just busted through that like nothing, but yeah, okay, whatever. So, I find, okay, these are people who have yet to become sleepers and junk. I really don't feel like going on a murderous rampage, but... Critical damage! No damage done! It's like, I don't think you understand what critical damage means. Did it say critical hit or critical damage? I guess we'll find out with the next one, because I'm getting critical hits all up in this place, like everywhere. And we'll build up our sneak. I'm really curious to see how high we can get our sneak. Because our sneak is just going up and up and up and up and up. Oh, that one didn't say critical hit or damage or critical whatever. But yeah, so, you know, I feel like that is ultimately the reason why, to many, I am, I'm a hoarder. You know, it's illogical. I act in a way that is, I acknowledge that perhaps is not, we'll say, the smartest way to act or to play the game. I don't need to do that, but it is so ingrained within my mind. It is so ingrained with the way I think because of my, growing up, my last, you know, 30 plus years of my life, you know, have had this mentality drilled into my head, and that's not something that I'm just going to be able to toss away because I'm like, oh, it's a game. You know, it brings up the whole concept of, you know, reality. I believe I had this conversation was it with during Arena or Daggerfall? It says critical damage. Okay. I had this thought. I'm like, you know, what is life? You know, if we are just, we'll say, I'm getting existential here today in Morrowind. Sorry if that's not what you signed up for. It's locked. Wait a minute, it's locked. Asimano, 6th house thing. My memory is telling me that there's a glitch, isn't there? There is a glitched 6th house thing I remember reading about in a forum a long time ago. Am I in the glitch place? Oh crap. That's okay. If I am, I'll just recall out of here. That's right. But yeah, if I would have thought something like that would be fixed by the code patch. Okay, can I jump out of here? The hop toad, do I have, okay, there's a chance of, yeah, okay. I want to be able to use my spells whenever possible, and not always have to rely on my enchanted items and levitation. Yeah. So anyways, you know, if we are nothing but complex chemical reactions, and you know, that depends. I wouldn't say I'm religious, but there's a spiritual thing. You know, I'm open to all kinds of possibilities. But let's go ahead with that, with the idea of, you know, we are just a series of complex, you know, chemical reactions. You know, our brain. You know, let's not go that. Let's not go that crazy. Let's dial things back for the for everyone's sanity here.
You will die.
I will one day. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Existence. What is life? Sorry. Yes, by the end I will. Anyways, man, what a downer of an episode here. We're talking about life and death. And really all I want is to find, what am I here for? It's is it a robe? The robe of Saint Rorus. Yes. Anyways, you know, if our minds, if what makes up our personalities, is just a series of, electrical signals, you know, firing within our brain, and stuff like that, then could not a simple program, be also regarded as a simple / primitive form of life. Like, I know there are, we'll say, definitions of what is living, and you know, like, for example, a virus, I believe there's, oh, you actually saw me. I believe viruses, there's a question, Dagoth? Level? 6 health amulet, you know, I'll just drop that right here. Anyways, you know, it's questioned, there's a question of, you know, or maybe it's not questioned. I remember reading something that they're not quite considered alive, based on certain criteria, but ultimately that criteria is man-defined, and it's more than likely just there to help us, you know, view the world in a certain way, or help us. We like to define things. So my thinking is, you know, if we throw away that, there we go. Well, I guess we'll have to levitate after all. If we throw away those conceptions of what we've been told about what life is, and we really just sort of, you know, process at its base form, you know, could we not see, you know, AI or simple things, you know, within a computer as sort of a simple form of life? And if so, could this not be seen as an extension? I realize not within the physical world. That's the robe right there. That's what we needed. It's a nice robe. I'll take it. And I'll take a levitate potion just in case I ever happen to need it. Now, is there anything else up here I could take advantage of? No? No, we're good? Alright, I guess that will probably do it for this little location. So yeah, like, I realize we're getting sort of philosophical, and I love philosophy. That's some fun stuff. But let's see. Okay, are you gonna let me out? No, this is the bugged place. They didn't fix this with the unofficial, or the code patch or anything. Interesting. Really, I remember this being a really prominent, area, like, that people complained about back in the day when they first came out, that people would get stuck in here and they couldn't get out. So yeah, if you guys ever come here, just remember that once you're in here, you're stuck in here. So make sure to bring recall or divine intervention or stuff like that with you. I think I'm gonna use, wait, should I use divine intervention? Okay, let me see. There's divine intervention and there's Almzivi's, right? Almzivi. Holy crap. Almzivi's something or other. Do I have one of those things? I could have sworn I had a scroll of Almzivi's something, or did I just get rid of that? Because I figured, oh, I've got an amulet of divine intervention. That's good enough. But what I really want, because the difference is, divine intervention deals more with imperial gods. So it would bring me back to like an imperial cult area. Now, since we're close to Vivek and Ebonheart, since we're close to Vivek, I kind of wanted to use Almzivi's, I think it's called Almzivi's intervention, which would more than likely bring me to one of the tribunal religious place mobobs. So, I guess we'll use the Amulet of Divine Intervention. If I do recall, it's going to send me all the way back to Balmora. There we go. Ebonheart. It's kind of where I wanted to be anyways. All right, we need to talk to Tholar Sayoni. And he's over in High Fane and Vivek, right? Yes. So yeah, anyways, I was ultimately going for trying to find a point somewhere. Oh yes. Ooh, should I make the jump? Should I just go for the Okay, we're gonna quick save. I'm gonna try to make the jump. I want to make it over to that little bridge. Yeah! There we go. Acrobatics on display. Check that action out. Anyways.
You want something, friend?
You know, even these virtual worlds, I was just saying that, you know, it makes total sense that we are, in a way, in our virtual worlds, the same people we are in real life. Maybe without the inhibitions, you know, inhibitions? Yeah. You know, we could say that's kind of what makes certain games feel a certain way. Like, like, okay, I'm about to go into a different topic here. Just stay with me. Stay with me here. You know, in games, okay, let's think about various games. If you played a game like, we'll say Morrowind, you're definitely going to be a lot more daring than you are in real life. And you could use that as a case to say, well, no, we are not the same people as we are in real life. You know, we were able to just sort of act out a fantasy. And then, yeah, you are. Now, take a game that's more like a roguelike, where you have one life, and if you die, you lose everything. Or a game like the old Resident Evils, where you had, you know, you had to have, what is it, tape strips, just to be able to save, where that resource is really limited, and you can royally mess up your game. You can technically get yourself into a fail state where there's no coming back from it. And you'll see, I think that those kind of mechanics actually contributed to the fear, to the horror aspect of, Resident Evil. I went too far. I went the wrong way. You know, stuff like that. Like, when you can't save anywhere and you have to get to a save point, you do feel that tension, and you become more cautious. And why is that? Because you have a fear of dying. Now, in the sense of a game, you know, you're afraid of just losing the progress you made. And, you know, I feel like that you can extend that out. You can extend that out, that same sort of logic. You know, the greater the penalty, the more fearful we are of them, even within a digital world.
May you find all that you
I don't know, I was kind of all over the place there. I hope people kind of get where I was getting at and stuff. Let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Thaler Sayoni. Please leave. These are my private quarters. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with my voice right now. Yeah, I went there. Okay, the robe. I've got the robe for you. Where's the robe? It's probably not the robe. Darn it. Ordinators have failed. That's what I'm looking for. You have succeeded where the ordinators have failed. Give me the robe and I will help Duke Dren control the ordinators. Oh, wow. I seem to have lost my grit or something. My voice, maybe my voice is tired. That's possible. I've gone on quite a bit, more than I typically do. Anyways, control the ordinators. You have the robe of Saint Rorus the Martyr. Martyr. Come on. It's like, I know it said martyr, but for some reason, the last 3 times I tried to say it, my mouth was like, no, I'm going to say martyr. Sorry. It is the robe he wore when he was slain, and was thus blessed with his blood. Will you hand over the robe now? Sure, it's a creepy blood robe. You can have it. Good, yes. I will place this robe somewhere safe. I will speak with Beryl Salah and see to it that the ordinators take their orders from the temple. Cool. Alright, so that means that we need to talk to Duke Dren, who's back over in Ebonheart. Right? Yes. I think. Yes, there we go. Duke Dren. Let's go talk to Duke Dren now in Ebonheart. To give my voice a little bit of a break, and your ears a bit of a break. Well, not really, because I'm just gonna edit it. I'm just gonna edit it back in, or edit you guys back in right when I actually start talking again. So I'm sorry, there's no escape. I'll be right back. All right, here we are with Duke Venom Dren. How are you doing? I'm surprised to see you here again. Do you have some business for me? I do. We now control the Ordinators. I have heard that Archcanon will speak with Beryl Salah and the Ordinators. Perhaps he can convince them to leave House Lalu's business alone. Please accept my gratitude. Awesome! Can I get some advancement? Yes, you clearly deserve the rank of Councilman. Congratulations, Alexis! Councilman. Alexis. Whatever. Different time, different place. Hey, can I get more advancement? Yes, you clearly deserve the rank of Councilman. Aw, I was like, sweet! He just said a yes twice! Same rank. I've been granted the rank of Councilman 3 times! That's right, I'm a triple Councilman. Sure. Business anymore? To be Grandmaster in anything other than name, you must win control of the Kimona Tong from my brother, Orvis Dren. Wow, wait, win control of the Kimono Tong. Kimono Tong, so they are at war with the Thieves Guild, who I am part of. So I would be in charge of both organizations that are at each other's throats? Interesting. Yeah, I never really thought about the implications of that. You could be basically the head of two factions that hate each other. In a way, like, it's House Hlalu, but I guess House Hlalu would be pulling the Kimono Tong strings. Tell me more about the Kimono Tong. The Kimono Tong is the traditional thieves guild of Morrowind. It predates the Empire's Thieves Guild. Just like how we have the temple. You know, we have two different temples. We've got the Tribunal, and then we have the Empires. It appears that we've got, you know, the traditional Thieves Guild, and then the Empire's Thieves Guild. That's interesting. You know, I guess I never really saw or really thought the connection through, or like the backstory of each faction. I just like, oh yeah, they're Thieves Guild, or this is a rival thieves group. But it didn't occur to me that, okay, maybe the Kimono Tong is maybe older. It is, I really like this. As the more we're playing Morrowind, the more I'm kind of like, oh, it's really cool to see that intersection of the Empire with, you know, Morrowind's actual political sphere, and see how, you know, those two different things are connecting. Like this entire game is just full of this rich, this lore, this world that feels, you know, as much as in gameplay, it's just a bunch of people standing around. The written lore really brings this place to life, and like all the different factions, where they're situated, you know, the different people, like the Ashlanders. Like, there is so much richness to this world. I love it. And you know what? It's amazing that I never really dug into this when I played it before. I loved Morrowind for a completely different reason when I first started playing it. I just liked the idea of exploring and, you know, just going and being able to go and do anything, because that was something really new for me. But I'm learning to appreciate Morrowind in a completely different way now. Now that I'm playing through the actual stories, and I'm really paying attention to the lore a lot more. This is really cool. Sorry. Let's finish this. So yeah, the Kimono Tong is the traditional thieves guild of Morrowind. It predates the Empire's Thieves Guild, but it is more brutal and takes every chance to interfere with the Empire. If you are to be the Grandmaster of House Hlalu in anything but name, you must reach an accommodation with my brother Orvis Dren, who leads the Kimono Tong. Spare his life if you can. Interesting. Orvis Dren. He is my brother and the head of the Kimono Tong. You may find him on the Dren plantation between, this name again, Pelagiad, and Saran. Spare his life if you can. All right. So we now have our next mission. That's what we are going to do. We're going to run over to Orvis Dren, who, let's see, Pelagiad. I guess I put books down somewhere in Pelagiad. And Saran is over there. I'm like, I see where Dren Plantation is, but I need to find Saran so I know exactly where it is. Yes, we gotta go up there. So maybe what I'll do, I can take the book to Seyda-Neen. The book. I'm gonna ride a book to Seyda-Neen. It's a linking book from Myst. That's right. We're gonna take a book to Seyda-Neen. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. I should make a mod as adds linking books to Morrowind. Actually, that would be kind of neat. I'm gonna recreate. I went the same way again, didn't I? All right. Well, we're gonna make the jump again. All right. Let's see if I can survive this. Oh, I'm sliding around. All right. Yeah, made it. Okay. Yeah. Some start modeling the world of Myst within Morrowind. It's a thing nobody wants, and I really don't feel like making, but part of me wants to do it anyways. So I'm gonna head off to the Dren Plantation. Now, unfortunately, I'm looking at the time, and I'm concluding that I am likely going to— Why is something always trying to kill me here? That music always plays, so something wants to kill me nearby. Anyways, that's gonna take me a while, and I'm basically out of time, so we're gonna call it quits here. We're gonna have to stop things here. Next time we'll go talk to Mr. Orvis Dren. We're gonna try to become the head of the House Hlalu. And then I guess after that we'll finish off Bal Malag Mur, Thieves Guild, and then I think we'll do a little bit more of the main quest before diving into at least the Mages Guild. I'm trying to think about which factions I'm actually going to do in this game. Part of me wants to kind of just sort of tackle everything, you know, do a little bit of the temple, do a little bit of, what is it, Legion, Imperial Legion and stuff, like, but at the same time I'm kind of like, well, it doesn't really match the character. And I don't want to do everything. I'm not trying to do a 100% run of the game. So, you know, like, I basically said, I'm not planning on doing any Fighters Guild stuff. Besides, I won't be able to finish it anyways because I'm pretty sure I burnt that bridge. So yeah, I'm not trying to do a 100% run. But I do kind of still want to tackle some of the factions I've traditionally just sort of never touched, like the temple and stuff. I think that would be interesting for me to experience. Anyways, it's actually been nice. I'm in a good mood. I've had my. It's been a while. It's been long overdue to have a, we'll say, traditional Jason train of thought, just ranting. This feels more like the videos I used to make. I feel like I've, over time, it's kind of just become like, I'm playing a game. Yay! Game being played. So it's actually been kind of nice to have this, yay, enchant up to 49. Have this this session where I've been like, you know what? Let's talk existential like things. You know, let's get philosophizing. Let's revisit crap I've already talked about a million times. Yeah, that stuff. Anyways, I can see the plantations and stuff from here. But that'll wait until next time. So yeah. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like it, well, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comments section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.